Hello, this is Peter here and welcome to our YouTube video about waft blending to create bespoke aroma sticks or possibly mother blends. So with me I have the lovely
Paula.
Thank you, Paula. So we're going to be talking about wafting using a wafting tray. So we've got two samples here. So one of them's a classic paint dish, so for mixing paints, which is ceramic, so it goes through a dishwasher really fine. And the other one's actually been on a creative side. I've made with porcelain clay and glazed, and again it can go through a dishwasher. So traditionally people often make up blends either from recipes that they've been shared by colleagues or maybe read in a book or presented at a conference or workshop. Some people will use tester strips and perhaps gather together drops on different tester strips and just bring them together and see whether, oh yes, they go well together. Or sometimes people will use the lids of the actual essential oil container and bring those together to see if they perhaps complement each other or work well together. So what we're proposing you think about using are the dishes. And Paula, you were saying there are some economies in using the dishes. And
Yes, I like that because it means that each individual essential oil that I use, I put in one of the dishes. So the first one goes in here, the second one in the next one, the third one I'm choosing in that one, and then they're kept separate because once you've mixed them, of course, you can't separate them out, and that's a waste. And it's costly these days. So having like that, and then if I waft it over, which is getting the scents out, then what I can think, oh no, it needs a little touch more of that one, which was my number one. And that adds into it because then you're getting something effective, but you can separate them out effectively and you're not losing anything. Because as I said, once you've combined them, you can't get rid of them again.
well, welcome to this little mini workshop with
Absolutely.
Paula on waft blending. So just explain what we've got in front of us. Number one, I've got Paula, which is very important. Importantly, we've got our notebooks.
Absolutely.
Ready to record what we do. We've already identified some essential oils that our clients like. It's about getting the ratio right, isn't it? We've got our aromastick holder and the little cap to seal it. We have our dish and it's got a number of 1, 2 and 3. So that we to reflect that we're using 3 oils. Say we've got our wick, okay, and at the end we're going to put a little label on, so we've both got a label. So that's the essential. We're just making an individual aroma stick here, but if we go into production then we'd be wearing gloves, aprons and using a very well ventilated room, wouldn't we, Paula?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So Paula, show me what to do with the wafting tray.
Okay, so here I have a lovely porcelain ready marked with my black marker, 1, 2 and 3 marks, so they're individualized wells. So with that, down it goes. The client has already chosen a set of essential oils that she's very keen on. So we're going to make a blend that she enjoys from those 3 that she's already chosen. So I'm going to start with just a blend of the first oil, just put a drop in there. There we go. And then in number 2, I'm going to put another drop. There we go. And in number 3, the third essential oil she's chosen. So I'm just marking those down that I've put those in, and then I'm going to waft that over. It feels like it's missing a little bit of one of these oils, so I'm going to add another bit of oil to my number 1. There, 2 drops went in there, so I'll just note that 2 drops. And then I'm going to try it again. that's lovely. So I'm going to leave that because I know that the ratio is 2 drops, 3 drops there, total of 1 drop, 1 drop, and the 3-1-1 is just smelling perfect.
So Paula, I have dispensed 3 drops of one particular oil that my client liked, and then in the second well I put just 1 drop, and in the third well I've got 2 drops because I then wafted, and that was really nice of those 3. So I've got a ratio of 3, 1 and 2. And I'm thinking, well, I need to make up a wick that's going to last some time, maybe a month or 2 at least. So my thought, my practice would be to then bulk it up. So I would times everything by either 3 or 4 to get a decent amount to go on a wick. So I've got 3 in there. So if I times by 3, that will give me 9 of number 1. If I times it by 3 for number 2, so that will give me another 3. And if I times the last one, which is number 3, times 3, that'll give me 6. So I've got 18 drops in total that I can then use my wick to soak that up. So in the number 1, I need to have a further 6 drops. Okay, and then I need 3 in the central one. Okay, so I need 2 more drops to make it up. Okay, and in the final one, I've got 2 drops in there, so I just need another 4.
Exactly.
Thank you. 3, 4. So I've got my ratio of 9, 3 and 6. Yeah. So then I can get my wick and then I can let it soak up. Yeah. You can see it's nice. You can see the color change. Then I'm topping it up with my drops in 2. Okay. And then I'm going to my last one. And you can see it climbing up the wick, can't you? So I'm going to put the wick inside the aromastick, so it's in there. Okay, got my cap, and I'm going to push that home, click, and then it's ready to go. And of course, very importantly, thank you, Paula, for the reminder. I've got my blend. I've written it down, so I'm going to call this blend 33. So I'll write blend 33 because that's where I am. Okay, and I'll write the date and the patient ID, and then on it goes. And now this is ready to use. Oh, yeah, lovely, lovely, great. Thank you very much.
And what's lovely is that you started with somebody scenting and having a choice for themselves.
Yeah. And
which
so,
is important.
So I've got my ratios now.
Absolutely.
So that if I wanted to make it up again in the future, I've documented it.
And that's perfect for the person because now she's got something to take home.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Paula.
There you go.
So importantly, the waft method helps to create tester blends without waste. So Paula, what key bit of equipment do you need?
A porcelain, white porcelain dish, which is washer-proof so that you can clean it easily. But I've marked it. This is one mark, 2 on that, 3 on that, so that I know which one I can refer to when I fill it. So I can add so many drops into each of those as I choose to with the different aromas that I want to get, taste it over, put it in, waft, and get the blend made. And if necessary, I can then add perhaps a little more of what I think is needed for number 1, and I put it into that dish. So we're using very small quantities, but we're wafting to combine them, and that gives us something without any waste.
And then once you've got the ratio right, you can build up so that you've got enough to fill a wick. And of course, you might even want to make mother blends from those recorded, because it's very important to record the ratios and what you finally put on the wick when you came up with that beautiful blend. And so, if you go into production, you then have your own blending book that you can create your favorite blends, the ones that get well evaluated by your clients, your colleagues, and use so you can use those in practice. So you might end up with a stock of mother blends for your service. So thank you so much. So it's bye-bye from Peter.
Bye.
Bye.